I actually met raptors, the subterranean indigenous reptoids on planet Earth who are from here. They developed here, they evolved here, and they've been living underground for a very, very long time. So a reptoid is a term to describe any general species of a reptilian origin. When we talk about the raptors, we're talking about a specific indigenous terrestrial species that is evolved from dinosaurs and essentially went subterranean a very, very long time ago. So they tend to have longer, thinner legs. They tend to have a long, curved neck with a longer snout. I wouldn't go so far to say as that they're friendly. I would go so far as to say that they're not hostile, but people are given sort of general warnings to not wander into their territory because you might end up food if you run into the wrong group of people. We definitely have an interactive relationship with them and a participating, cooperative relationship in bringing balance to the surface. So their main concern is as we imbalance what's happening on the surface, that threatens the planet as a whole. Now, their subterranean civilizations will survive regardless, but they have an interest in whether or not the surface world is healthy or not. And so the worse it gets, the more they kind of have to communicate to us, you can't just destroy life on the surface. You need to fix that, or we'll take some action to fix it if you don't.
And who is receiving that intel? So the extraterrestrials know this is going on.
Right.
And the extraterrestrials that are on the surface know this is going on. Some of them may be in a position of leadership that can maybe express this problem we have.
I mean, they certainly have a social political structure, and so their leadership communicates with our leadership, and they cooperate for mutual gain and mutual benefit for the planet and both species as a whole.
And that's how you got down to Inner Earth?
Yes, absolutely.
And why were you in Inner Earth?
I had to sign some paperwork and swear an oath in front of a judge.
Mm. And were there extraterrestrials there that you witnessed?
It was a raptor judge. So it was basically a terrestrial personnel, a member of our services who escorted me there, and we waited outside the courtroom, which nobody was in. But then when it was time, I went in and stood in front of him, and he asked me some questions, made me, raise my hand and swear, and then sign some papers, got a thumbprint, and then I was on my way.
Was that to get more access to other places in the galaxy, or?
It was to grant me a authority under their legal system, which is global. So it actually was able to extend my legal authority beyond our own federal system into a global legal network.
Tell me more about the Raptors and their legal authority.
Well, they've been here longer than we have. So their legal authority is a bit bigger and a bit broader. So in order to have a larger authority for investigative powers that they wanted to give me, it was important to essentially go through that process for me to swear, promise, sign, thumbprint to them so that I was sanctioned under their legal authority, under their legal umbrella, which was bigger than the legal umbrella that my people were able to give me clearance for. So it was an extra clearance, extra authority given to me by them.